All right, everybody, welcome to American Truck Simulator. This game dropped on Steam, I think it was a couple weeks ago, so I'm a little bit late to the party here. Picked it up on a Tuesday. It was like 20 bucks. Download through Steam, so it was a piece of cake to get it on the PC. I've just been having a blast with it. Way more fun than I should, considering it's a game about trucking. Not much more to it than that, but you know, it's one of those games that once it gets its claws into you, it gets really hard to put down. So yeah, you can see it's nighttime. We are at our pretty shoddy looking home base of operations here. This is the garage that you start out with by default. Not much to it, but you got to start somewhere, right? And we are on our way. Let's see, it's 5 a.m., so we should, it's a good thing we're capturing right now because we should get to capture daybreak on film here. But we are off to pick up a load of dynamite. Might help to put the truck in gear first. So here we go. Not even a paved parking lot here. It's rough beginnings for the Game Block Trucking Company. Try not to run into anything because that will damage your truck, and I currently own my own truck, so I do not want to bend it up. It's not that big a deal if it's somebody else's truck, but this one's mine and I'm going to take care of it because that cuts into the profit. Using the mouse to look around right now, which is a lot more convenient than the arrow keys. So we can clear a little bit of traffic coming here. Now, I did play a little bit of European Truck Simulator, not more than maybe 2-3 hours. Didn't love it. This game, I've been having so much fun with this game that it kind of makes me want to go back and explore that a little bit more. Looks like we're going to get a... Oh, no, we're not going to get a break in the traffic. This has probably been the most annoying part about the game so far, is there's two roads where the traffic seems to never stop, and this happens to be one of them right outside your home base, so we're going. That'll help us if we get hit. Take a left. Up the median. Doesn't look like we damaged anything. Better hit the lights. And we are off. See, it's a pretty standard GPS. Shows you the route that you're going to go, so you don't have to do any searching for your destination. Become your own owner operator by your own truck, you do have to actually go and physically pick up the trailer at the destination. When you're doing jobs for other people, you spawn right at the location. You're already hooked up. You can just put the hammer down and go. A little bit more work involved with doing it like this. You'll get a ticket if you run the red lights, and the more experience you get, the more expensive they are. So I'm up to that being about a $700 ticket, so obviously we don't want to do that because that cuts into the profits. Get speeding tickets as well, so I gotta watch my my speed here. 35-mile-an-hour limit, which you can see on the lower left-hand corner of the GPS. Kind of gotta keep an eye on that because those speeding tickets add up in a hurry. Driving a Kenworth. That was the cheapest truck I could afford. I had to take out a $100,000 loan from the bank and bought this truck brand new. Sleeper on it. It's pretty basic model of truck in the game, I would assume. Ooh, what happened there? Why did I go backwards? Rear-ended. Hit me. I don't know what that guy was thinking there. Hang it right up here, phone the GPS route. I do feel like the cities themselves aren't necessarily modeled all that well, because certainly San Francisco should be bigger than this, but I don't know if that's something that they will patch later on. As of right now, the game only has maps within California and Arizona. Supposedly that is going to change at some point, whether that's a free DLC or paid DLC is yet to be seen. The game just came out a couple weeks ago, like I said, so I mean, I'd give them a little bit of time to work on that. I certainly would pay, I don't know, $5-10 for another state. It'd be great if they expanded this across the entire continental United States. Screw that. Yeah, let's get up to Alaska as well. I don't know how big the maps on Euro Truck Simulator ended up being, getting up to 55 here. But I'd like to think that we could get a little bit bigger, even if it just gets us over to, you know, half the United States. I could definitely live with that. Time and distance is accelerated in this game. It'd be a pretty dull game if it was 1-to-1. So you can see how fast the miles are clicking by. Aw, oh, come on. Did I get hit? Oh, shit. That guy hit me and I get charged for the offense? Shit. Turn our lights off. Let's go to the light here. We're hauling a load of dynamite today. I'm not quite sure where we're taking it. I think on the map it looked like we were going down to maybe San Diego to drop that off. Been at the game for a while now, so I've built up my experience enough where I can haul hazardous materials like explosives, which obviously earns you more income, but I think you're penalized more if you crash the truck into anything. So kind of nice to be hauling it during the day, to be honest. Beautifully rendered world. One thing that I can't use since I'm capturing video is the radio system, which is by far one of this game's highlights. It's as long as you're connected up to the internet, which everybody's computer is today, you can connect to like live satellite radio stations, not actual stations. It looks like they're recorded specifically for the game, and I mean, it's got every contemporary pop culture song that you could ask for on there. I've heard everything from Red Red Wine to In the Navy was the first song that popped up. Heard Moves Like Yager last night, or Yarmer Yager. Moves Like Jagger last night. He struggled a little bit with that. I was too busy paying attention to my turn. You can tell I'm a member of the Penguins fan base. One of the more difficult things about driving in this game is the fact that when you're going to pick up a load, I should have stopped to pick up fuel there, but I'm gonna keep going. One of the, like I was saying, when you're unloaded, the truck accelerates so much faster, and that tends to be where I get in trouble with the speeding tickets, is when I'm not watching that. Because, I mean, it's not like it doesn't drive like a Ferrari all of a sudden, but it definitely gets up to speed way faster because it's so sluggish when you got the trailer on the back. Alright, could have merged over there, but that's okay. 50 miles to get to our destination. It feels like we just turned and went. We're going back the same way we came, but we'll find out, I guess. You can see I'm already up to 57 miles an hour, and you'll see once I get the load on the back, and that's a cop right behind me too. You'll see how sluggish the truck is when it's got a full load of dynamite on the back. So I'm using a Logitech G27 to steer this truck. It's the same controller I use for playing iRacing, NASCAR Racing 2003, Gran Turismo. It seems to work really, really well on here. Pretty hard to recreate the way an actual truck shifts, so I am using an automatic transmission right now. Obviously the G27 is a maximum of 6 gears. It's a 6-gear 8-shifter. there's not much you can really do as far as realism with that, so I just left it in automatic. And it's fine. Let's concentrate on the driving, and that's kind of the most important part. Let's kind of soak in the scenery, you know, which, as you can see, is pretty damn good. I mean, I've never been to California, so I don't know exactly how authentic it is, but it's pretty. Fairly decent amount of variety in the vehicles you see too. You can see that an ambulance just went shooting by. Some cars. I've seen some variation of like a Prius. See lots of trucks. I've seen it's our exit. I've seen game version of FedEx trucks and UPS and all that stuff. To look around this time instead of the arrow key, which is much faster. Assume we're clear here. Hopefully nobody's coming. Looks like we're clear. Looks like a real it. My cop doesn't follow me. Alright, we're almost to our destination. I think I've been to this joint before. This is where I picked up I think I picked up a bulldozer here the other night. This is a mining company. Trucking company, Kenworth, in and hook up. There's the green arrow I see. Not the comic book character. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see what kind of job offer we have here. $10,000. We are definitely going to take that. Coastline Mining Company. That's a long haul, as you can see. I think this will really give you guys a sense of like how fast time moves once we get this hooked up and loaded. That looks like a long ways to go on the map, but it's actually not. Game time, it'll go really fast. Our trailer is headed back. Hooking up is definitely not one of my strong suits, so bear with me here. This isn't going to be real pretty. I think it's... yeah, there it is. The white box around it. So I'm just going to put it in here. See how well I do with this here. I've got my gear selection mapped to my wheel. Back shift a little bit and back up, and let's get this thing hooked up. See by that guy standing right there, the construction worker. The character models in this game are pretty poor. It looks like something straight out of, I'd say, PlayStation 2. But, you know, it's not about that. You don't see people a lot. You see them sometimes driving like a convertible. But that's definitely not the game's strong suit. You can see how beautifully the truck interior itself is modeled. I mean, that looks really good. Okay, we're all hooked up. Let's get out of here. Driving a truck, the secret is you've got that long trailer behind you. You really have to swing like out wide in the opposite direction that you're turning. You see how close I was to hitting the light post there. You really got to swing that to be out wide. More guys just standing around. A little bit of pop in on the fence there, but other than that, graphically, the game looks pretty acceptable. It's not going to win any best game of the year graphics awards anytime soon, but I don't think anybody expected it to. It's a $20 game, guys. What do you expect? I don't know what kind of budget they were under either, but there's a guy coming, but I think he knows where to go. Hopefully he stops, because we are carrying a truckload of dynamite. Hopefully he saw where I was pulling out from and connected the dots there. 341 miles, that's 8 hours and 53 minutes in game time. Obviously, it is not going to take us that long in real time here to pull that off. You'll see how fast it goes. Looks like we might need some sleep there as well. Did find out the hard way yesterday that if you get too tired and fall asleep, you will doze behind the wheel, which will cause you to crash. So I think the first opportunity I get to pull in and get some rest here, I will definitely do that. You have to find like a hotel, which there's one maybe up here.
Quite a bit. You can also see how sluggish. I've got the thing to the floor right now, and it just does not accelerate with a load behind it. What's going on here? More cops. Got plenty of speeding tickets in the 2 days since I started playing this game. It's fine when they're like $200, but once they get up to be like $1,000, just a killer. Red light ticket? No, dodged the bullet there. Let's go here. Right on red, right? Alright, pull in here, get some diesel fuel. Operate on. That really cool sound that they have, such a unique sound. Alright, kill the engine. Let's fuel up and watch the dollars disappear. $100. $100. That ain't the end of the world, I guess. Start the engine back up with the E key. Now we just have to worry about sleep situation. Do not want to fall asleep behind the wheel here. Oh, that kid's coming, okay. Looks like we're clear. How tight this beast turns. Guardrail, don't hit me, dude! And we're off. Character models ain't great. Let's say I can't even tell if those are men or women at this point, but it's not The Sims, it's American Truck Simulator, so I guess it only matters if the truck looks good and drives like a truck, and you know, it does. Up and get on the road. Looks like we're due to go into our destination right around 7 o'clock, but of course we have to stop to rest. That's not going to happen. Not sure how long exactly you rest for every single time, but snuck up on me. I'll get over the right lane, turn signal using my second button on the right on my G27. I don't PC game a whole lot anymore these days, so this was actually the first game I've bought off of Steam. Oh God, probably 10 years. But I forgot how many more, like how much more fleshed out a video game can be when you have access to a mouse and keyboard. You can do so much with the buttons, you know, as far as like having a button for windshield wipers and cruise control. And all that stuff. I mean, it just opens up so many more options than you will find. I'm actually gonna, I know this isn't on my route, but I see a place to sleep. I know we're gonna fall asleep here, and that's gonna be not
But it's just so nice to have all those avenues open to you, you know, where you can adjust the high beams on the lights and all that type of stuff. Stuff you couldn't do with if you were using a dual shock. Why is it going backwards here? Come on, there you go. Must be gravity. Rest area. Is that what I'm looking for? I'm not quite sure where exactly I am supposed to pull in here. Is this it? Yep, here we go. Turn the engine off and we are going to rest for 9:21. So, nighttime is here. Now let's see if we can get this beast. Oh shit, I just hit the button again. Okay, well, we took a nice long siesta there. That's probably going to cost us some money there. Son of a bitch. To hit the E key to start and I hit enter instead. That's not cool. No, I don't want to rest. Alright, let's see if we can get this beast backed out. Of course, this is a high traffic area, apparently. Backing up is not fun in these things. Gonna be interesting, but you know what? You don't know until you try. Look at that! Yeah, we got it. It's clear. Let's go. Sleeping 16 hours, at least I assume it's 16 hours, is not going to cause me a penalty as far as delivery time, because this was like a $10,000 job. And as you can see, my bank account sits at $15.64 right now. Please don't speed. Ah, shit. Yep, I screwed myself over. You can see that the customer expects the delivery soon. We'll see how much... Why is the music changing? Let me in, dude. I got dynamite to deliver. Sucks. At this point, the profit might be so low I should just like sell the dynamite on the black market. Under 100 seconds. Yeah, there's my first meeting. $120 just like that. That's it. 60 to 55. Come on, dude. Give me a break. Whatever reason, there's
sense. It's almost kind of like people that own motorcycles, and I'm a motorcycle owner myself. There's kind of like that sense of freedom, sense of wandering. But this is not like that. I'll stick to the video game. Though I did grow up on a farm, I still am strongly involved in my family farm back in Minnesota. And so I mean, I've driven over-the-road trucks plenty of times, you know, never cross-country, but like locally, within a 50, 60-mile radius. This is pretty authentic. This is what it feels like, especially when you're fully loaded like this and everything is sluggish, you know, it doesn't turn well, it doesn't stop well. I think the game actually, the trucks in the game stop way better than a truck does in real life, because I know personally I've had plenty of scary moments when the truck, there's a scary moment in the game right there. Plenty of scary moments in real life, like in the fall when a deer will jump out at you, stuff like that. Maybe a tractor pulls out in front of you. They just do not stop, and it's absolutely terrifying, because you have to realize, like, a fully loaded truck, like 80,000 pounds. God damn it, another. I'm down to $524. I gotta stop speeding. I think it's the music that's got me fired up. Yeah, thankfully. Never mind the fact that the guy ahead of me is absolutely flying, so I hope. And the cop himself is speeding right now, but that's okay. We'll just, that's totally fine, I guess. See how much of a hit they take on this. But anyway, like I was saying, the driving experience is pretty authentic. Those little like rumble strips that are on the side of the road, or in some states it's in the median too. You hit those and you can really feel that type of stuff, and it just really pulls you deeper into the immersiveness of the experience. And it's a very immersive game. I just can't get enough of it. It's with games like, I mean, I've got Fallout sitting on my PlayStation 4, which should be a funner game, but I just can't stop playing this one. This is basically all I've played this week. I shelled out $40 for the Witness, and I've hated every second of that game so far. I wish I could get a refund on that, but way more fun with this game, and this was half the cost. Looks like the cop is getting off on this exit too. We definitely don't want to rear end him. You fly up, but again, the brakes on these trucks are better in real life. Gotta the motor to get up the hill. Definitely gotta work that brake. Bit of anxiety about missing this deadline to this delivery. That also screwed me over there, because I was going to start my engine again and then sleep. It'd be kind of nice if they'd had a confirm, are you sure you want to sleep again button, or a menu on there. But nope, I just fell asleep again. Southern California. Weather changes yet, but apparently that does happen in the game. You can see we do have wipers. Apparently, in real life, I don't think it rains very much in California, so I guess it's kind of authentic. But you know, you do have the ability to, as you gain experience points, to kind of use those to level up to, okay, now you can carry explosives, now you can carry chemicals, now you can go, one of the first ones I upgraded was the distance I could drive, because initially you can't go very far. I think you're limited to a 200-mile range, but now I've expanded that so I can go 400 miles, and it just opens up so many avenues to so many more jobs. And the longer the haul, the more experience points you get, and the more money you can earn. So, I mean, my advice would be to definitely, be to level up that distance one first, and then worry about the other stuff. There's some oil there. Yep, I know, I've definitely been down this road. Actually been having a lot of fun playing this game with my daughter, who is 7 years old. She likes to run the keyboard, so I can just kind of focus on steering the truck and working the pedals, and then she can play with the cruise control, get lights working and stuff like that. So we've been having a lot of fun with that. We've been playing an hour or two every night, and after she gets her homework done, of course. If she gets her homework done. Yeah, I got new mail, and I can already tell what it is. It is the Bankers and Tumbleweeds. It's the bank telling me that I am overdrawn again, because I can't stop speeding. Get a sense of how fast time moves in the game. You know, I mean, we have not been driving for 9 hours. I'll be interested to see what the final time is on this video when I get it posted, because it goes really, really fast. How much profit we actually take for being so late, if we end up being late at all. I assume trucks that get better gas mileage. All that stuff goes into play here. The gas mileage thing is really important once you own your own truck, because obviously you are paying the maintenance cost on that, and that certainly is putting diesel fuel in it to get from point A to point B. You can see last time, it doesn't take very long to rack up $300 worth of diesel fuel to fill up one of these things. Alright. Close now, 37 miles away. Oh god, I got up there way too hot. I'm lucky I didn't crash that thing. Clear. I could have done it where how great the brakes are in the game, and then that happens. Little window above the speedometer and tachometer there that I'm getting 6.4 miles a gallon, so trucks are not very fuel efficient. Very expensive to own and operate your own truck, and that's how it is in real life too. I've got some friends that drive their own truck for a living, and yeah, they're always complaining about the cost. And I can see why if you're playing the game. Oh, I bet none of them ever get to haul dynamite like I just did. Trap, man. We did our best to paint the truck game block blue. request of my daughter. I don't know if we exactly hit it, but the paint shop in American Truck Simulator is pretty limited. You can see a U-Haul, the game's version of a U-Haul truck in front of us right now. Convertible. It's like a Mustang. Barely made it. Alright, enter. How do we want to park this thing? Let's see. I usually do this one. Oh, no way. I gotta, like, maneuver it. Screw it. You know what? It's the best way to learn. And I have to maneuver it over here to find the spot. So, we'll see if I can do it. I think. What's this right there? This way. So, that's for us. Tell by his poorly rendered face, but I'm guessing he has a very pissed off look at me for being so late, but alright, buddy. Up here. Stop. Alright, back up. Get it exactly where he wants it. Late, son of a bitch. I still gave him $9,000. Late penalty $1,000. Well, damn it. So basically, everything I made on my proficiency bonus and my long distance delivery bonus, I gave back because I was late. And then you factor in the speeding tickets I got, which was at least 2 of those. Plus the, did I get a red light ticket? No, I don't think so. That was not a good haul for us. I'm kind of embarrassed that I broadcast that one, to be honest. And here, this is what I was talking about as far as the leveling up. You've got all kinds of stuff here. You can see I've upgraded. Explosives. The next level is, it looks like flammable stuff. Long distance. I'm kind of tempted to upgrade that again. That takes us up to 650. 10% higher reward. Yeah, high value cargo. So much that you want to level up. Just in time delivery. I kind of want to just go through and maybe update them all progressively. Maybe the fuel thing would help out quite a bit. I think I'm just going to keep like going like this. Obviously, I'm going to be playing this game for quite a while. So, I'm going to go with that. Hopefully I fill up all those squares. There you go. That is American Truck Simulator. Just a quick mission. We traveled about, I'd say, 500 miles there by the time we picked up the target. Check it out if you've got a PC. It doesn't take much to run it. My computer's from 2008. I'm pretty sure pretty much anybody's computer could run this thing. So check it out. Highly recommend it. Let me know what you think. Hit me up at my Twitter, at RyHamner. Leave some comments here on the YouTube site. Check it out, man. It's definitely worth it if you've got PC, and all you need is a Steam account. So, all right, thanks for watching, everybody.